Juggalos and Juggalettes, this is your big homie Big Ian from Faygoluvers.net coming at you with an exclusive up-to-minute interview with the one and only Southern Scarecrow, Boondox. Boondox, can I get you to say a few words for me?
What up, Ian? I appreciate you taking the time out of your day. I know it's Mother's Day. You probably got shit going on with your moms and shit, but I appreciate you taking the time out to let me get on here and speak my mind and speak my piece and get this situation fixed. And Fago lovers, y'all have always been the shit. And I mean, anytime I ever got something to say, it'll be Fago lovers because y'all showed me nothing but respect and nothing but love. So I got much love for Fago lovers and Big Ian.
Well, thank you, Boondocks. I appreciate that, man. Like you said, it is Mother's Day. I'm sure you. This isn't exactly how you were envisioned spending your Mother's Day either. I'd imagine. But
No,
yeah. But obviously, with all that said on the table, thank you again for showing love to both me and Fago lovers. Let's just start with the obvious thing, which is the situation that unfolded on your Twitter today. So let's just dive right in with that. What happened today on your Twitter account? I know there's been a lot going around about rumors and hacking and back and forth. What's your side of the story?
well, it all started this morning. I forget, something like 10 or 11 a.m. I got on my Twitter to post something. I was going to get on there just to like post Happy Mother's Day or whatever to everybody. And I got on there and I looked and I noticed there was some tweets on there saying some crazy shit. And I was like, of course I didn't say this. And then it just kept on and kept on. Like all these crazy tweets started popping up. So I immediately tweeted, I've been hacked. And then I tweeted a couple little things like that after that I've been hacked. And, the other negative tweets kept on going. And then all of a sudden I was kicked off of my Twitter on my phone because that's the way I was connected because I keep my phone connected to Twitter at all times. But it got denied some kind of service or something. I don't know all the technical terms for it. But so at that point, I couldn't do shit. I was locked out. So then I went to my email that I have connected to my Twitter so I could get a new password. And the password to that email had also been compromised, and I couldn't get into that. So I tried to go in and answer like all the security questions and stuff. All the answers to the security questions had been changed. The email that's connected to that email had been changed. So they went through a lot of trouble to do this. Whoever did it went through a lot of trouble to do it. But, it's just been a bad day. Juggalos and everything. Juggalos are my life. This is what I do. This is my life. I rap, and I rap for juggalos. This ain't something that, I go and make a song and, that's it. That's it. This shit's a lifestyle for me, and I have nothing but love and respect for all juggalos, even the juggalos that ain't feeling me. You know what I'm saying? Because I was a juggalo before I fucking, made music. Before I, did anything, I was a juggalo. So this shit's a lifestyle for me, and for somebody to sit there and get on my shit and pretend to be me and talk to the fans that I fucking love, that that feed me, that feed my kids, that put food in their mouths. That's what juggalos do when they buy my CDs, when they fucking buy my shirts, come out and see my shows. They feed my kids, and my kids are everything to me. So for somebody to sit there, get on my shit, and start talking shit like that, and then calling out friends, that's how I know it's somebody that knows me, because they started calling out friends, like people that I know that I'm in contact with, and they had the numbers and stuff. But there's people that I know that have those numbers, and one person in particular, I don't know if I'm going to say any names at the moment, but I think I know who did it. But for that motherfucker to sit there and do that, to try and take money out of my kids' mouths, I'm just like sitting here almost trembling because I just want to get a hold of them. And if I could get a hold of them, I'd probably kill them. Because, that's just how fucking big this shit is to me. Because juggalos are my life, and this music is my life. and you don't fuck with my life.
I got you, man. So now, like, obviously, leading off of what you just said there at the end, so you do have a suspicion over who you think may have hacked your account.
I definitely have a suspicion. I've had people that, that I'm close with hit me up and, tell me, and I had the suspicion before just from like, people were tweeting me. I mean, not tweeting me, but people were texting me like screenshots of what the guy was saying, because I don't own a computer. I don't even get online. The only way I get online is through my phone, and it's hard as hell for me to get on Twitter, like just going through the Twitter account. You know what I'm saying? Just to like go on the Twitter website, it's super hard to sit there and try and read and keep up with that stuff. So people were like sending me stuff that people that I know were taking screenshots and sending me what this dude was saying, and just like some of the things he was saying, and some of the people that he was calling out gave me a suspicion of who I thought it was. And as the day went on, people that I know were hitting me with the same response of who I actually thought it was. So I'm pretty positive that that's who it was, is the person that I think it was, and that my homies think it is.
Okay. Do you have any plans for how you're going to handle this, as far as, like, legal action versus, finding somebody at the club or the, venues, etc.? I mean, like, have you made any concrete plans about how you're going to handle this situation from this point forward?
Like I said, at the moment, I'm so just pissed off about the whole situation that I if he was in front of me right now, I'd legitimately probably try to kill him. Like, that's not a death threat to anybody. That's just how it is. Because I mean, when you fuck with somebody's life, I mean, you're fucking with their life. I mean, and I don't know what I would do if they were here in front of me. I mean, somebody would definitely have to pull me off of them. But I know, like, cooler heads will prevail, and I know as I sleep on it a little bit more and think about it, that the best action for me to take is going to be legal action. Is going to be, to take what I know and to take what people have told me. And I mean, I don't know that much about how technology works or whatever, but I'm sure there's a way to, like, subpoena whoever I think it is, if I can get some kind of warrant or something, if I have like enough evidence so I can get some kind of warrant and subpoena like their phone records or their computer records or something, and try to do it that way. I mean, there's a great possibility that I'll never know who it was, but I'm definitely going to try to find out. And I'm
Okay.
definitely going to take some kind of legal action, because if I go out and beat this dude's ass, or if I go out and kill this dude, I mean, that's just going to be doing what he was doing, taking food off my kid's plate, because I'll be in jail not able to feed him. But some kind of legal action, some kind of something will be done if I can find out who it was.
Okay, and for the absolute record, so, like, you were saying that, you had fans feeding you the hacked tweets throughout the day. There's nothing that was said by the hacked account that you agree with or condone, or, there's nothing that was said by the hacked person that you actually feel or correct.
Of all the things that I saw that, people were showing me all the negative things,
Yeah.
hell no. Hell no. No, not at all. What that was is like, if I had a complete opposite, if I had like an evil fucking twin or something. I mean, that's what that would be. It would be like the complete opposite of how I feel, like a complete 180 degrees about how I feel. Because like I said, juggalos are my life. Juggalos are what keep me going. They keep food in my mouth. They keep food in my kid's mouth. They show nothing but fucking love and nothing but respect when I talk to them. I mean, you get the occasional, troll or whatever online that'll talk shit or whatever, but I've been doing this shit for 7 years with Psychopathic, and that's a pretty long time. I mean, 7 years I've been doing this, and out of the 7 years, out of every show I've been to, out of every gathering I've been to, out of every signing I've been to, nobody has ever walked up to me and told me anything negative. It's been nothing but love and nothing but respect. So if there is anybody out there that's got a problem with me, none of those pussies have ever come up to me in the last 7 years and said anything to me out of the way.
I gotcha. Okay, and now in the interest of, and that was sort of what the last question was, in the interest of covering all the bases, because in any situation like this, you're always going to have the people going back around saying, well, what about this discrepancy? What about that? One of the things I wanted to ask you clear up is that during the course of the day, while the hacking situation was going on, there was an interaction between your account and King Gordy's account, where King Gordy claimed and verified that he believed that the person operating the hacker account, or the account while it was under the hacker's control, was in fact you. Do you have anything to say, per Gordy's statement, to like as to why he might have thought it was you, or like whatever happened with? Why do you think Gordy responded in such a way that he thought it was you operating the account?
I have no idea. I mean, every time I've ever met Gordy, he's been a cool dude. Like, at the gathering several times, he's hopped on the back of my golf cart, and I've took him to wherever he wanted to go. I mean, he's opened a couple shows for me or whatever, and every time I've ever been near him, been around him, or had any dealings with him, it's been nothing but, straight up respect, and everything was cool. So why he would say that, I actually have zero clue, because I mean, there's never been any negativity whatsoever between me and Gordy, so I don't know why he would say something like that. I just hope it was something that was just
An
either
honest mistake?
an honest mistake or just him being Gordy, because Gordy gets on Twitter and tweets some crazy ass shit.
Yeah.
I mean, he does. He tweets some crazy shit, but that's just Gordy being Gordy. So, I mean, I hope that's what it is, or just an honest mistake, because I got no beef at all with Gordy. I look up to him, and I've always been a fan.
I gotcha. Okay. Now moving on, there was something else that was, there's been a unique situation with you with the last couple months, in that, there have been a lot of psychopathic events and that have gone on where your name wasn't included, and there's been a lot of ambiguity going on where most of the Juggalo fan base was questioning whether or not you were still signed or with Psychopathic, whether or not you were doing stuff independently. Like, there was just a big question lurking in the Juggalo world, and that's I think what kind of helped propel this hacker situation to such a horrible level, is because there was already this ambiguity to begin with. So just to clear up, what is your current situation with Psychopathic Records at this time?
My current situation with Psychopathic Records is I'm still signed. I'm still on Psychopathic Records, but there is a lot I want to clear up with this situation. First off, I want to say that I have nothing. I mean, this shit's from the heart. This ain't just me. This is fucking David Hutto right here saying this. I've got nothing but love and respect for Psychopathic Records and everybody at Psychopathic Records. They've been good to me. They've, gave me a shot when nobody else was even looking at me. I mean, Joe Bruce, he put me where I am today, and for that, I'll never be able to thank him enough. And everybody else, Twisted and Blaze and ABK and everybody, Billy, everybody up there that works there, they've been nothing but good to me, and they brought me in as one of their own. That being said, I do feel, because of my situation living in Georgia and not living up in Michigan, which is really nobody's fault but my own, because I mean, I don't feel at home when I'm in Michigan, because all my friends, like friends that I've been with, since I was a kid, and all my family members, I mean, because I consider everybody up there friends too, but all the friends that I've had since I was a kid, and all of my family members are in Georgia, so I've made the choice to stay in Georgia. But I think because of that situation, I think that I don't do as much as I could up there if I was up there. And because of that, I think that I've been excluded from a lot of things. But it's not Psychopathic's fault. It's just me being down here. It's just me choosing to stay where my family is and not up there. So I am at a point right now to where I think it would be in my best interest, because I don't want to leave my family. I don't want to leave, all the homies I've had since I was a little kid. I think it would be in my best interest to, do my own thing. Not just like straight up leave psychopathic, like I'm leaving psychopathic because I have a beef with psychopathic, or because I have a problem with psychopathic. It's nothing like that, because I have no beef with them. They have no beef with me. The only situation is the situation of me living down here and choosing to be with my family, and them not being able to do enough with me because I live down here. But I'm not going to leave my family and, move up there full time, because, I don't know. When I'm up there, everybody up there has their own families, and everybody up there has, their own thing that they're doing, and that's just life. Everybody's got their own situation. So when I'm up there, it's like when I'm recording, when I'm at the studio, when I'm at the office, everything's all cool and everything, but when I'm not, I'm by myself, you know what I'm saying? Everybody else has got their own thing and their own families going on, so it's like I'm just there by myself, and that's just not a good feeling for me. I like to have, people around. I do spend a lot of time by myself, but at the same time, I still like to have, be able to call somebody up and go to somebody's house, or, go see my mom, go see my dad. I love my family, real close with them. And so I just made the choice not to live up there. I lived up there for a while. Excuse me. I lived up there for a while, but it didn't work out because of the situation where when I was up there, I was, by myself, and I couldn't just call up Joe or whatever all the time, because Joe's got kids. Joe's got a family, He's got to spend time with them. He can't be hanging out with me. Or, Jamie and Paul, they got families, and they, when they're not on the road, they want to be with their families. So, I don't, it's just life. It is what it is. But all that being said, I have actually thought about it and haven't actually made any, permanent decision yet, and haven't really, talked to anybody at Psychopathic about me leaving, really. But because of the situation, because of the living situation, I do think that at this point it would be better for me to, kind of venture out on my own and try to do my own thing. It's not like I'm trying to go out and try to achieve some kind of mainstream fame or anything. I'm still going to fucking make music for Juggalos. I'm still going to have love for Juggalos. Juggalos are still going to be my life. My music is still going to be my music. It's just a thing to where I think, because of, the living situation and because of the point where I am right now in my life, I just want to, venture out on my own and do my own thing. But it has nothing to do with any type of beef or any kind of negativity whatsoever towards Psychopathic, and that I know of. They have no, negative feelings towards me. I'd still like to be able to go out there and, do shows with Psychopathic. I'd still like to go do gatherings. Those are the funnest times of my life. These past 7 years have been, the greatest experience anybody could ever have, and I could never ask for anything more. It's just been the shit, and I've, enjoyed every minute of it. And I'd still like to be able to, do those things. It's just I'd like to, be able to stay down here with my family and, be able to have the freedom to, do some other things. And that's pretty much where I stand as far as that right now. But I guess technically I still am on Psychopathic, but my feelings are that just the way things are going, I pretty much, I guess I'm saying it here, I pretty much think that it would be better if I did move on.